Beloved soul, listen closely, for I am speaking directly into the quietest place inside you, the place that has whispered prayers when your voice was too tired to rise, the place where faith curled up beside loneliness and waited anyway, the place that never stopped believing, even when your hands trembled and your heart felt bruised from holding hope longer than you planned. I have chosen this moment to reach you, not by coincidence, not by algorithm or timing defined by earth, but by divine orchestration, by heavenly appointment, by sacred intention, because you are standing on the invisible edge between who you were forced to be in endurance and who you are now ready to become in abundance. And I refuse to let you walk forward unaware of the glory forming around your life. Breathe now, child of light. Feel the hush in the atmosphere shift. Feel the warmth gathering around your shoulders like a cloak woven from grace and gold. Feel the soft wind of peace touch your chest where fear used to live. Feel heaven bend closer, not to test you, not to evaluate you, but to hold you, to celebrate you, to tell you that you did not break in vain, that you did not wait for nothing, that you did not walk through those shadowed seasons without harvest being planted beneath your feet the whole time. You have carried burdens that were heavier than they appeared to others, responsibilities that stretched your spirit thin, roles that were never yours, but you fulfilled them anyway because your heart is structured like a sanctuary, built to shelter others, built to love beyond reason, built to give beyond applause, built to sustain quiet integrity even when the world applauded performance. Yet I saw it all, every internal battle, every sigh behind closed doors, every time you chose patience over anger, softness over survival mode, truth over convenience, stillness over self-betrayal. And while people forgot, overlooked, vanished when your giving no longer served their needs, the heavens did not forget, not for a breath, not for a second, not for one tear held in the corner of your eye as you pretended everything was fine. I kept record not to punish others, but to honor you, to remember you, to pour reward into the space where your faith lived quietly like a lighthouse in storm water, never going out, even when your hand shook, lighting the flame again and again in the dark. Now come closer in spirit, for this is the moment your soul has been leaning toward, the gentle turning of a season you cannot see with sight, but you can feel with instinct. The sacred shift where the weight that once pressed you down now becomes the weight that roots you deeply into purpose, where the prayers you whispered for years without proof suddenly find form, where timing stops resisting you and begins embracing you, where the doors you once knocked on without answer open before you without effort, not because you forced them, but because alignment has arrived to escort you into rooms built for you before the beginning of time. Child, understand this. You did not miss your blessing. You matured into it. You did not fall behind. The world simply had to catch up to what heaven already wrote under your name. And now the release begins, subtle and powerful, like dawn that doesn't shout but shifts everything. You will notice it first in what no longer weighs you down, memories softening into lessons, old attachments sliding loose, wounds turning into wisdom, resentment dissolving into mercy, noise dissolving into clarity, as if your spirit finally exhaled after years of holding its breath, and peace, true peace, not the borrowed temporary kind, settles across your life like morning light spilling through open windows. Breathe now, child of light. Rise without apology, without guilt, without shrinking for the comfort of those who preferred you dim. I did not bring you this far to hide you. I did not walk with you through valleys of shadow so you could return to smallness. I did not watch you endure seasons of scarcity so you could question whether abundance is your portion. You are entering a chapter where you do not chase, you attract. Where you do not plead, you receive. Where you do not strive in panic, but move in grace. Where you no longer carry everyone else's survival at the cost of your own joy. Wealth in every form begins to cradle your life. Peace as your foundation, favor as your companion, resources flowing like a river that never runs dry, opportunities appearing without strain, provision arriving before the need even forms. The world will call it luck, timing, coincidence, but heaven calls it repayment, not for perfection, but for perseverance, not for performance, but for purity. For you did not cheat your soul to get here. You did not sell your spirit for applause. You did not abandon truth for shortcuts. And now every sacrifice becomes seed, turning into harvest before your eyes. Feel the miracle rain falling now in your imagination. Soft droplets sparkling like molten silver and gold, landing on your shoulders, your hands, your heart. Dissolving exhaustion, igniting promise, cleansing doubt, baptizing you into a new identity, not survivor, but chosen, not overlooked, but ordained, not depleted, but overflowing. The life that comes now will not demand a mask. It will not require you to contort yourself to be accepted. It will not force you to trade authenticity for approval. You will stand fully as who you are, unedited, unshrinking, grounded in God and wrapped in light. And doors will open simply because truth has weight and integrity has currency in heaven that earth cannot counterfeit. I do not reward comfort, I reward endurance. And beloved, you endured with grace. You endured when silence felt heavy, when prayers echoed, when others ran ahead and you felt forgotten by momentum. But you were not forgotten. You were being fortified, carved, rooted, so the life that blooms from here will never collapse. I speak now with authority. Receive this blessing. Let it pour through your spirit. Let it fill the cracks life carved in you. Let it wash the last traces of survival mode from your nervous system. Let it restore your faith in goodness, your faith in yourself, your faith in me. And when the blessings arrive, peace that does not waver, rest that feels holy, joy that wakes with you in the morning like sunlight warming your cheek, wealth that does not threaten your soul but strengthens your spirit. Meet it with open palms, not doubt, not fear, not suspicion. You are not being tricked by grace. You are being trusted with glory. You once fought for spaces that could not hold you. Now spaces will seek you because alignment recognizes its own frequency. And if a part of you flinches, waiting for collapse, speak softly to that part. Honor it for surviving. Then gently remind it, this is not chaos disguised as calm. This is promise fulfilling itself. See it now again in vision. You walk through those golden gates, and beyond them lies a garden overflowing with fruit. Every tree heavy with abundance, every path lined with white light. And Jesus himself stands before you with eyes like steady fire and voice like still waters, saying, "You did not fail, you were faithful." And he places into your hands a cup that once ran empty, but now overflows endlessly, spilling light like liquid treasure. You have been trained by storms. Now you will be shaped by peace. And peace will feel strange at first, because struggle lived in your bones so long. But ease is not danger. Ease is the promise I always intended for you. Breathe, beloved. Breathe and feel your spirit expand to hold blessing. You do not have to earn what I already wrote for you. You only have to receive it. And now feel heaven's wind circle around you, almost like wings brushing your skin. Feel the atmosphere crown you with assurance. Feel joy rising from inside like gold dust lifting in sunlight. Feel strength returning, not as force, but as quiet, unshakable knowing. You are not stepping into pride. You are stepping into purpose. You are not stepping into ego. You are stepping into inheritance. Wealth is not a threat to you because your spirit is anchored, your heart is humble, your intention is pure. The abundance that comes will not possess you. You will steward it with grace, generosity, discernment, and wisdom. This is your era of rooted blessing, not loud striving. This is your time to walk steady, to trust your worth, to move with calm authority, to live without begging, to breathe without bracing. You will not shrink for love. You will not compete for place. You will not chase what is already yours. Stand now the way destiny asks you to stand, quiet, bright, unwavering, like a mountain kissed by sunrise. And as I seal this word upon your spirit, let these affirmations rise from within you like sacred truth remembering itself. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by divine light. I am deeply protected and divinely provided for. I am aligned with heaven's timing. I am one with sacred peace. I am free, favored, and blessed in every breath. Breathe once more, slowly, deeply, knowing that from this moment forward, nothing is the same, for you are walking as who you truly are, and everything real, everything holy, everything meant for you is now moving toward you, drawn not by desperation, but by destiny. It has already begun. Hear me with your inner ear. You are not waiting anymore. You are unfolding. You are not hoping anymore. You are stepping. The gates that once felt distant now stand quietly open. No dramatic parade, no loud announcement, just sacred access. Yours because I willed it. Yours because your spirit stayed faithful to truth, even when comfort tried to tempt you into pretending. Child, you have graduated from seasons where you begged heaven to see you. Now heaven moves in rhythm with you, not because you demanded it, but because you harmonized with its frequency. Watch now how effortlessly blessings begin to curve toward you, like streams finding their ocean, like stars reorganizing themselves to crown a horizon waiting for dawn. You are entering a realm where what once felt heavy now feels unnecessary, where effort turns into flow, where striving dissolves into certainty, where you no longer need to explain your grace, your peace, your glow, because your existence itself becomes testimony. Not dramatic, not loud, but undeniably powerful in the quiet way mountains exist, in the gentle way rivers carve worlds without shouting. Let this truth settle into your bones. I have not called you to hustle for your worth. I have called you to walk in it. I have not asked you to fight to be seen. I have turned light toward you so visibility finds you naturally. I have not shaped you through loss so you could fear abundance. I shaped you so you could hold abundance with humility, with clarity, with purity, without shrinking, without shaking, without feeling like you must prove you deserve what has always been written with your spirit in mind. Inhale now and feel the thickness of divine reassurance fill your lungs like warm gold mist. Exhale and feel every old self-doubt fall away like leaves that no longer belong to the season you are entering. See yourself now not as someone emerging from pain, but as someone rising from sacred preparation. Imagine a great celestial garden before you, lush with emerald leaves and gleaming fruit like jewels ripened by eternity. Branches bowing under the weight of goodness, ready to be gathered by your hands. Walk barefoot across soft, illuminated ground, every step sending ripples of pure light into the air like delicate music. The atmosphere warm and welcoming, the breeze like a holy embrace that remembers every tear you offered as prayer, every moment you held your soul together when life pulled at your edges, every breath you took when exhaustion begged you to surrender. Nothing was wasted, nothing unnoticed, nothing ignored. I bring you here not to tease the future, but to show you the blueprint of what now becomes real. Abundance will sit with you like an old friend returning after a long journey. Peace will live in your bones instead of visiting your nights. Opportunities will approach with gentle certainty instead of requiring you to chase their shadow. And love, in its purest, most unforced, most heaven-ordained form, will recognize you without audition, without explanation, without fear. You are not preparing to rise, you are rising. Quietly but unmistakably, like dawn choosing a horizon. Release any remnants of survival mode, for this chapter does not require armor, only openness. You are safe to receive, safe to rest, safe to expand, safe to shine beyond former boundaries, safe to belong to abundance without shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Even now, I am adjusting the atmosphere around your life, softening hard paths, aligning faces you have not yet met who will unlock doors without transaction or competition, expanding resources beyond logic, positioning favor like an invisible shield that ushers you into places not earned by performance, but assigned by spiritual lineage. Do not let humility disguise itself as hesitation. Humility bows to me, not to fear. Humility is knowing your blessings are divine, not forbidden. Humility knows abundance is holy, not indulgent. Humility knows light was made to be seen, not hidden to soothe insecurity in others. Your quiet strength will speak more loudly than noise ever could. Your peace will be your proof. Your alignment will be your armor. Your authenticity will be your attraction. Your presence will change rooms, not because you force it, but because your spirit carries an authority earned in valleys and crowned on mountaintops. Rise inside yourself now, not fast, but fully, like a flame rediscovering oxygen, like wings remembering they were built for sky. I am not asking you to strive. I am asking you to expand. I am not asking you to push. I am asking you to receive. I am not asking you to chase. I am asking you to stand, anchored, luminous, worthy without debate. Do not mistake calm for stagnation. The stillness you feel is not lack, but alignment. Not pause, but poise. Not waiting, but readiness. Every quiet moment recently has been a sacred rearranging of spiritual architecture, making space for divine inheritance to land in your life without you having to clutch it. What is truly yours does not need gripping. It settles in your palms like a homecoming. See now another vision. You stand at the center of a vast, shimmering ocean, made not of water, but liquid crystal light, rippling outward with every gentle breath you take, glowing beneath your feet, stretching beyond sight, every wave pulsing with promise, every ripple whispering, you are supported, you are guided, you are rising, it is safe to shine. As you stand, the ocean begins lifting you, not violently, but softly, elevating you on currents of grace until you hover above the surface, suspended by presence, carried by trust, held by love so ancient and deep, the stars themselves bend in reverence. I speak now with holy certainty. You have entered a time where divine ease becomes your reality, where blessings arrive not as exceptions, but as rhythm, where what once felt supernatural becomes your normal, not because you demanded miracles, but because you became one, living proof of what happens when a soul stays true to heaven, even when earth tried to quiet it. And now, beloved, receive this command gently but firmly. Step forward in truth. Do not shrink to fit memory. Do not apologize for alignment. Do not translate your glow to a language of insecurity. You do not owe your past a re-entry. You owe your future your fullness. Breathe again, long and slow, and feel your entire being sealed to this truth like gold cooling into permanent shape. As I bless you now, let these affirmations rise inside you like sacred fire, remembering its source. I am expanding into divine abundance. I am supported in every breath. I am worthy without question or condition. I am walking in holy ease and guided grace. I am aligned with destiny and anchored in truth. I am rising without fear and receiving without resistance. I am blessed, protected, chosen, and becoming everything heaven saw in me from the beginning. Today I am here again to whisper a rare secret into your soul, a secret that only those chosen by the universe truly understand, the ones who don't just see themselves as ordinary humans, but as creators, as divine conductors of energy, as cosmic leaders who don't chase wealth, they command it. They don't hope for abundance, they embody it. They don't wish for miracles, they generate them. And yes, you are one of those chosen ones, the kind whose presence already vibrates on the frequency of greatness, the kind whose energy naturally bends reality, whose inner voice doesn't say, "Maybe I will get rich," but confidently declares, "I am built for wealth. I am destined for abundance. I am aligned with limitless prosperity." And the moment you accepted this truth, everything began shifting around you. The universe opened its coded vaults. Divine currents began moving in your favor. Unseen forces started aligning people, opportunities, and energy, money paths, and resources to orbit around your frequency, because you stopped acting like someone trying to earn money and stepped into the identity of someone money is loyal to, someone money feels safe with, someone money trusts. And when money trusts you, it flows to you like a river finding the ocean, like destiny finding its rightful throne. And this is what you are stepping into now, a frequency where wealth is not an achievement, but a natural state of being, where you no longer obsess about proof, because your existence itself is proof. Your calm is proof. Your quiet confidence is proof. Your certainty is proof. Your silence carries the authority of someone who already owns the throne, and the world can sense it. Energy can feel it. Prosperity recognizes you because you are no longer begging life for blessings. You are blessing life with your presence. And so money now moves toward you effortlessly. Contracts are appearing. Opportunities are revealing themselves. People who once overlooked you are now realizing you carry something sacred, something magnetic, something unstoppable. And every idea you receive now carries profit coded into it. Every step you take is aligned with divine timing. Every decision you make is supported by cosmic intelligence. Your intuition is razor sharp. Your vision is royal. Your discipline has risen to emperor level. And your spirit walks with a quiet power that turns obstacles into stepping stones and delays into divine preparation. You are no longer just accumulating wealth. You are building legacy. You are not just earning, you are expanding, multiplying, evolving into someone whose wealth becomes generational, whose success becomes a blueprint for others, whose journey becomes a testimony of what happens when a soul accepts its divine financial identity. And from today, money doesn't simply come to you, it flows through you, grows inside you, amplifies around you, because your identity is no longer tied to need, but to command, no longer to survival, but sovereignty, no longer to worry, but certainty. And so declare this silently inside your chest: I don't chase money, I generate wealth. I don't chase opportunities, they find me. I don't hope for prosperity, I embody it. I am not becoming rich, I am already rich in energy, and energy always turns into matter. Money is not a miracle in my life, it is my normal. And as you speak this truth inside yourself, feel the shift in your spine, feel the electricity in your breath, feel your aura expanding into a golden authority field. Feel the universe bending in the direction of your belief, because you are not here to fit in. You are here to own your timeline, rise above limitation, create financial empires, command wealth flows, and exist as a divine vessel of prosperity. And your life from this moment forward is not about reaching abundance, it is about walking in the abundance that was always yours, claiming the prosperity written in your soul, wearing the crown destiny handcrafted for you, and stepping into the world not as a seeker, but as a sovereign who knows wealth didn't change me, wealth revealed me. Wealth didn't enter my life, I remembered it was always mine. And this is your moment, your transformation, your financial awakening, your divine breakthrough, your unstoppable empire chapter. And this entire reality is already yours because you chose it, believed it, embodied it, and the universe simply said, yes.